76 advantages of using function and its components. So let's look at function in C language. So in the previous video we have talked about and deal with the function that were used in the C language. Now it's time to learn about the advantages of using the function. So here it is, advantages of using function. So let's talk about the advantages. There are many advantages of using function in a program, and these are: the first advantage is that the length of the source program can be reduced by using function. Okay, the length of the source program can be reduced by using function. It means that the code is going to be shorter, and if the code is shorter, or we can say if the logic is correct and the code is shorter, then it makes a good program. Okay, after that, the next point of the advantages of using function in C language is that a function may be used later by many other functions or programs. Okay, a function may be used later by many other programs. This means that a C programmers can use function written by others also. So this is very important point, that it can be used so many times in different programs. Therefore, it is very important in C language. Another point which deals with the advantage of using function is that a function can be used to keep away from rewriting the same blocks of code which we are going to use or two or more location in a program. It is very quite great that if you wanted to write the same block of the code, then by using the function you can call that function, and by this way you are actually sorting down your source code. Okay, means you are making a good program. We can say another point about the advantages of using function is that this is especially useful if the code involved is long or complicated. Therefore, we can say overall the scenario is clear that we use the function for rewriting the same block of the code that is necessary, and if you don't want to write the same blocks of the codes, then use the function. So it is going to make your program better as well as short. Okay. Now, function components. So, function components. These all are the function components, we can say. Function declaration or the prototype, function definition, function call, parameters, returns. These all are the components of the function. So, let's look at the function declaration or prototype, that how to declare the function, or it is also known as the prototype. So, it determines the model or the blueprint for the function, which tells the compiler about the name of the function, its return type and type of arguments. Okay. So simply it means we are just declaring our function so that the compiler could understand the name of the function, return type and types of argument clearly. Okay. So actually overall the concept is that function declaration, or we can say prototype, determines the model or the blueprints for the function, which tells the compiler about the name of the function, its return types and types of argument that is used within this function, within that function. Okay, so this is the meaning of the function declaration. Okay, now function definition. Actual function itself is referred to as a function definition. Actual function means that function which consisting of the sets of the blocks within that function is function definition, or we can say actual function. So that is the function definition, we can say, or actual function. So the first line of the function definition is known as the function declaration. It is clear. Function declaration is we can say function declaration is the first line of the function definition. So you can see here that function declaration here, or we can say prototype, because it determines the models or the blueprint for the function, which tells the compiler about the name of the function, its return types and types of the argument. Therefore, it is consisting for the first line of the function definition. That is why it is known as the function declaration, and actual function itself is referred to as the function definition. Okay. So function call. So function call is specified by function name followed by arguments enclosed in the parentheses and terminated by semicolons. So if you wanted to call any function in C language, then you have to specify the name of the function followed by the argument if you are using the arguments enclosed in the parentheses and terminated by semicolon. So through this way you can call your function. So it calls the actual function or called function to be executed. That is clear. If you wanted to call your function, then you have to follow the things, and that thing is that write down the name of the function followed by arguments, and in the argument that is should be enclosed in the parenthesis and terminated by the semicolon. So through this way you can call your function anywhere in the program. Now about the parameters, that what is the parameters. So variables that holds the value being passed to the function is known as parameters. So I can say that if you are using the function and variable, and that variable is a part of the function that holds the value which is being passed to the function is known as parameter. So when parameter passed to the function call are called actual parameters. Understand this point. When parameter passed to the function call from where it is called actual parameters, and parameter passed to the called function or actual function is called formal parameters, and that is so clear. Now moving on the another function components, that is return. Function can return the value to its caller, we know. That is known as the function call using the return reserved keyword, and through this way you can return the value to its caller. So if a function does not return anything, then it will be indicated by the keyword void. So this was, we can say, all about the function and its component used in the C language. So I have a point for you about this, all the things, that if a function returns a value to its caller, then return value, return type and variable which is going to hold return value must be same, and that is very important point. What I am saying? If a function returns values to its caller, then return value, return type as well as the variable which is going to hold return value must be same. Must be same means should have a same data type, we can say. Must be same. After executing the function, then control is transferred back to its caller, and that is clear. After the function is going to be executed, it transferred all its control to back its caller, from where it is called. Okay. So this was all about the function and its components used in C language. So thanks for watching. Dhanyavad.